should make sure the test that you book is one of the approved SELT. So you have IELTS for UKVI or IELTS Life Skills. The second number one is Language Certificate International, which is also known as ESOL SELT, or Language Cert, Academic SELT, or LanguageCert General SELT. That's the name of this. So we call that Language Certificate General SELT. These are the names of it. The third one is Pearson Academic UKVI or PTE Home. The fourth one is PSI Services, which the test name is Skills for English UKVI. And the fifth one, which is the final one, is Secure English Language Test for UKVI Integrated Skills in English, ISE or GESE, which is also known as Graded Examination in English Spoken. So these are the names of the tests. Any test certificate which don't have this name, that's not approved by the Home Office. That won't be submitted or accepted for the visa. You can decide whichever test you want. Many applicants say that this one is easy or this one is easy, but they are all same. Trust me. The list of approved test centers, they all give you CEFR level, and where two or more component, like for example, you have reading, writing, speaking, and listening. These are the four test part which will be examined by them. So in circumstances, if you failed one component of the test, you may be allowed to sit that component again, but you need to check that with the test center. So application that require English language. So there are two types of different immigration routes. Both of them have different sets. So for example, if you are applying for different visa, if you are applying for health and care worker visa, then in that case, you need to have reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Same for the high potential individual, which is also known as HPI visa, Innovator Founder visa, Minister of Religion visa, Scale Up Worker, Skilled Worker visa, Startup visa. For all these visas, you need reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and for the student as well. If you are applying for like these visas, citizenship or international sports person, parent, partner, representative of an overseas business, in that case you need speaking and listening abilities. So there are two different routes. One is easy, this one is easy, the other one is difficult. If you are in the UK and you wanted to apply for ILR settlement visa, in that case also you need speaking and listening abilities test, which you can get it confirmed with the test center as well, which test you need. If you are in the UK, in that case, you can only take SELT with one of the following providers: Pearson, Trinity College London, IELTS SELT Consortium, LanguageCert. You can only take from these ones. And if you are outside the UK, then Pearson's PSI Services UK Limited, Skills for English UKVI. This is the name of the company which you will find in your country. IELTS SELT Consortium. So you can go on IELTS website. I'll show you in the end as well, all the websites. LanguageCert, that's another one. So only these test center, if you go to anyone which are not on this list, it's fake, it's a scam. You will pay the fees, you will do everything. In the end, when you will submit your visa and all that documents, your visa will be refused because it's not approved. So if you wanted to make sure, you can ask them, you can you can email them, or you can even send me an email and I can help you as well. Okay, so make sure they are on the approved English language test list. They have been sat at an approved test location. So for example, if you're going for IELTS and it says that it's not approved test center, you found it from the Facebook website, it's a scam then. Have been awarded in the 2 years before the date of your application. All these English language exams, they are only valid for 2 years. After 2 years, they will go out of date. You need to do it again. An English language test. You should be able to take the test within 28 days of the booking. If there is not an approved test location in your country, you will have to travel to another country. If it's not in your country, you have to travel another country. There is no other exceptions, or there is no other, there is no exemption. The details used to book your test must be the same on your passport or identity documents. That's very important. If your name is different, anything is different, they will refuse your application. The test center may let you sit in the test, but the visa will be refused. Prove your identity on the day of the test. So you will need to provide evidence of your identity at the test location before you take the test. They are very strict. They do that, but I have came across a case where person taken the test, but the name was incorrect on the IELTS and the visa was refused. Your identity documents must be current and valid. Be an original, not a photocopy. Include a photo of you. Match the information you gave when you booked the test. If your identity documents has a signature, this will also be checked. The details used to book your test center must match your documents at the test location. If you are not able to provide any identity, you will not be allowed to do the test. Acceptable documents, you will have passport. That's one of the accepted documents. UK biometric residence permit. Now it's online. UK biometric residence card. So obviously you can. That's all online. It's not anymore needed. Conventional travel documents. Stateless person travel documents. These are the documents which are accepted. Whereas the documents which are not accepted is the emergency travel document. Will not be accepted as a proof of identity. I have came across another case. Someone family died back in their home country. They traveled there on emergency travel document and they were needing the English test when they were trying to apply for another visa for the UK, and there was a problem that was not accepted. You can contact Home Office if you do not have a valid identity document. How to contact the Home Office? There is a separate video on my channel, how to contact Home Office. You can go on that and you will find the links and everything how to contact the Home Office. If your passport is held by the Home Office, you do not have another valid identity document. In that case, you need to contact the Home Office to request your passport to return back to you so you can do the test. If you are in the UK, you have applied one visa and that expired and now you wanted to do IELTS or any other English test for another visa, you can ask the Home Office to give you your passport back. If you have a previous gender, including a different name that you do not want the test center staff to see, or you have some identity issues, in that case, this is the email, which is a Home Office email, sensitiveBookings@homeoffice.gov.uk. This is the email address. You will send the email providing your passport, picture of your passport as a proof, and your document reference number, your visa reference number, and they will do their best. After the test, you must, after the test, you will be given a SELT number. So you must use that number to apply for the visa, which is also known as SELT unique reference number, which you must use when making your application. If you do not include your reference number, your application will be refused. You will find that number if you have done the test from Trinity College London, it will be known as UER. If you have done it from IELTS Self-Consortium test, in that case, UKVI number. Candidate URN number, if you have done it from LanguageCert test. If you go Pearson test, then it's SELT URN. If you have done from PSI for English language test, the number is known as URN number. So just note of these. So whichever you are doing the test, this is the number you need to provide on your visa application. Just in case if this number is missing or this number digits are incorrect or you have any doubt, like they are blur, you go back to that test center, ask them for another document because otherwise your visa will be refused. Test results are valid for 2 years from the date of the test is awarded. You need to understand these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them are third party, whereas your UK visa office is different. If they make a mistake, for example, IELTS company, they make a mistake, UK visa won't understand that. They will still say that's wrong. We need the correct one. Now let's discuss the websites for these tests. So the first one is Pearson PTE.com. This is the genuine website. So all these website links, I got them from the gov.uk website. Same you guys have to do. Do not trust on any website apart from which are not presented by the gov.uk. So on this website, you can see that you have the option for book a test. That's where you will click and you will get the option where you wanted to do the test, which country you wanted to go. For example, we will select over here United Kingdom, and then it will ask you study. You wanted to come for study, and it will give you the details of the academic and the which test you want and the availability of it. The next one is Trinity College London. You can do that as well, and the website for this is trinitycollege.com. This is the website. You can see all the details on this website. Third one, which is the most common people use, that's IELTS. So the real website is IELTS.org. It's not .com, because there is another website which takes you, it's a link and then it takes you to another website and it's a scam. So the real website is IELTS.org. You can select the country, which country you want to do the test, and which city you want to do the test, and it will give you all the details. You also have this one. This is the last one, which is SELT.LanguageCert.org. This is the website. I'll put all the links of the website in the description as well, so you don't have to go anywhere else to find them. This will also explain you where you can do the test and where you can find the materials and everything, even the prices. So 150, so all the prices are coming up over here. Last, I wanted to show you where I can find or where you can even find the details. So if you go down all the way on gov.uk website, so this is the gov.uk regarding CELTS. Go down all the way, you will have two list of approved secure English language tests taken in the UK, and this one is from the outside the UK. So I'll show you the outside the UK one. So first, the outside UK, so you will have the list. If you need this list, you can email it to me and I'll forward it, but you can see this list on your screen. You select your country, like which test you want and which country you're from. So you have the option. You go down all the way. For example, I want to select, I'll just deselect all and we'll pick up just a random country. So you have option Pakistan over here, and you have option for India as well. So now I've selected two countries, for example. So now this will give me where is the office. So Ahmedabad, you have the office, India, and the address of the place and which test you can do over there. So for example, you wanted to do IELTS for life skill. So you have all the options for over here. If you want to do academics, if you want to do the life skill. So this will give you the whole list. And this list is provided by the Home Office. So only trust on this list. You can select for different tests as well. So if you go up, you have all these options. So if I select all, I'll have all the list for Pearson and Trinity, everything. So I'll have the list for all of them. Last is the from inside the UK. If you are inside the UK, then you need, this is your score, you need it. Listening 4, speaking 4, average 4 you need. And for CELT consortium pass, it has to be the exam pass rate. And this is, it says that from which date it was effective. So it was effective from 2015, 2016. You can select all the other, for example, if I wanted to select the different test center, I have option to select the different test centers as well. So over here we have selected IELTS. Now I'll select all. I'll come to this page and now I can see all of them. So if you need this Excel file, you can email it to me. I'll forward it to you. And also I have showed you where you can get it from yourself as well. If you have any questions or anything you wanted to know about IELTS, or you wanted to know about your study, you will find loads of videos on my channel which will guide you. And you can always drop me an email as well. You can join our Facebook, WhatsApp and Twitter page as well.